I am looking like a hot mess. But anyway, I just finished a session with somebody online. So I very quickly I'm going to be doing an event, a 3 day event where you can ask a psychic, whatever it is that you want to ask them, me specifically. It's been 15, 16 years, so I've worked with thousands of people over the years, and I know some things about the psychic modalities and God. So that is that. Yeah, you can find all of those details on my Facebook and my Instagram. The other things that I would like to say is specifically, this is for Kaylin. We were talking about, Jesus. And I interestingly made a post today about the fact that, well, I actually shared a comedy routine that some guy had posted saying, why is it always white people that claim that they're the second coming of Jesus? And I think, of course, there's information and accounts that are confirming that Jesus did exist. But in regards to who he was and the stories that are told, he was a learned, wise man who maybe had access to some of the ancient mystery schools, went to study, and then was sharing those teachings. Was also a bit of a rebel and spoke out, which is great. Spoke out about, spoke out about religious corruption that was going on within, that time in history. And so, yeah, that's kind of who he was. But we were talking about the fact that if you have understanding, empathy, and compassion and forgiveness, yeah, wonderful, great. That is love, right? But the other part of that is boundaries. I am not going to be turning my other cheek and being crucified up on a cross, all because you guys ain't got your shit together. That to me is not love. It's not self-love. I like to think of it like roses. Roses are a symbol of unconditional love, of beauty. But they've got thorns. Don't fucking hold them too tight. It's about boundaries. Boundaries are part of self-love. So listen, I can understand where you're coming from. I can have compassion. I can even forgive you. But I can hold you accountable and not let you treat me like shit. And that is more of a fullness of what unconditional love is. Sorry, Jesus. And yes, it doesn't mean that you don't hold people, hold your arms open and say, listen, my door is open, but make sure, once again, accountability, that you fix up. Fix up and look at yourself, because I don't want that around me, because I love myself. And me loving myself is loving you by saying you shouldn't behave that way. But people don't like to hear the truth. People don't want people to, call them out on the things that they don't like about themselves and they don't want to look at, because it's pain avoidance. But I've always maintained, and there's a way to do it. Sometimes there's tact and sometimes there's raw. There is stand up and raw. And if somebody is coming for you, trying to crucify you, no. You fight tooth and nail, power and power. Because people shouldn't be doing that shit in the first place, should they? But nobody's going to crucify me and get away with it. So, yeah. So, that's that for the day. Like I will always say, if you want to work with me, carltradelove.com. Remember, all is good, all is God, all is love. Until we connect again soon in a bit.